All right, this recording, we are going to look at a new pending that is where we only represent the buyer. So again, I'm looking at my Excel. I'm going to use property 18601 West Highfield. So first thing I'm going to do is pull it up in the old instance, old gold. 18601 West Highfield. And in the new instance, I'm going to go to Manage Transaction. I'm going to go to Create Transaction. I'm going to do an address lookup. It will save me a little bit of data entry. I, of course, can copy and paste in from the Excel document. I need to look to make sure I've got everything's the same. It is. Click it. And now that has been added. So to get started, we need to go back to the tab that says transaction, and we just simply repeat everything that is on the left side. And sometimes there will be a co-agent, not every time, but always look at every field. Don't assume because it wasn't on the last one that it's not on this one. It is type of representation is a purchase tenant. The sell price is $285. The source is always a required field for the agents. And it was a personal referral. Office lead is no. Accepted date is 01/29/2022. Closing date is 02/18/2022. And that seems a little quick, but, and year built is 1976. All right. Always look to make sure that you're in the right year when you're doing these transactions. I'm going to go to next and to next. All right. So same as on a listing, we've got to add all the information because this is a buyer controlled only. We don't have the seller information, so we need to add that. And since it's not our contact, we most likely would not have an email address. I'm going to go to purchase tenant, that is our contact. If I want to copy, I'm going to go to edit and copy paste. And save. I'm going to scroll down. I see that there is another tenant that is buying this, a new purchaser. So again, I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to copy that information over. And I'm going to keep, oops, undo. So I accidentally did a Control V to paste. So I remembered that at the top, I saw what the buyer's last name was. If by chance you did what I did in error, you're going to just need to reference that in the Excel document. Anything that you changed, we can figure out because it would be in the log that you changed the buyer's last name. It's just documenting that you did make a mistake. And that is it. There's not another purchaser. So the next one down is title escrow. Title escrow. There's nothing here. There's nothing there. And again, we get down to our attorney and we've got a lot of information there. Make sure that the city populates with the right city. Could be one that's one zip code has multiple municipalities. Save and save. Now, in this one here, we may be required to add in a closing officer due to a technical glitch in it, but we'll see if we can get away without doing that. Agent representing the other side. I'm going to, again, do the copy and paste. Once you put in the zip code, the screen does reset. You gotta scroll back down. Save, and let's take a look at the lender. They did add in the lender information. So we are going to mirror image. Type of loan. And save and save. If by chance it was a cash deal, they may have checked this box. So just look to see. And nothing else has been added there. I'm going to click submit. And at this point, it is asking for the commission, which is on another tab. So sell price, list commission, we don't know. There's nothing there. Sell price commission is in there, and the transaction fee is in there. So we're going to add that. This one does have some additional commission notes. So under the additional commission notes, you'll need to copy that. And I like to put in, since we are duplicating this, that was a note put in by Peggy, because that will not copy over. And I'm going to also put in that was entered on 2/1. All right, so we're going to save. All of that note was entered. It shows me as the user. And I'm going to go to submit. And submit. All right, so now we are to the checklist, which means it's time to get all of our documents. So I'm going to click on the Documents tab. I'm going to first look and see how many documents are here. At that point, I'm going to either go through and select all of them, or what I prefer to do when there's this many documents is to just select the ones that are assigned for the first email, and then go and select the ones that are not assigned. And the reason for doing that is size of the email. It cannot exceed 25 meg. I'm going to go to email. I'm going to paste it in the new email address. Make sure that it's not the same one here, or you'll be emailing to the same platform. I'm going to say purchase documents assigned, transferred, and I'm going to click send. And I'm going to hope I don't get a little pink pop-up that says it can't send it. This worked. Email sent successfully. Now, rather than go over here and wait for the documents to arrive, I'm now going to go in and I'm going to select the documents that were not assigned, because every single thing does need to be transferred. So I'm going to go again to email. I'm going to paste in that email and purchase documents not assigned, transferred. I'm going to click send. And again, fortunately, it was email sent successfully. We've had situations where some of the files are so large, we have to email one at a time, but generally you can do about 15 documents at once. So I'm going to go back to my documents. Now, I can see that the documents that were not assigned are already here. So it's running pretty quick right now. And the last one that I sent was this high-filled contract, fully executed. So the first one that I need to work with is buyer agency. I'm going to select that. And we're going to go through this wonderful process all over again. You can see it's called buyer agency and it's right there, assign. Affiliated business disclosure. And so that you get a true picture of the time involved, we're going to go through each one. That is a commission statement. That is the deposit receipt. It's going to keep going. VH, VFB, FHA. And wire fraud. Since this is not a listing sold, you don't have to watch for what checklist are you assigning it to. You only have the one of the buyer side. And we're getting towards the end. And the MLS printout. All right, so all the documents are assigned. The ones that are not are the ones that are not assigned in the original file. I'm now going to click back on checklist. And I'm going to look. And I'm going to do exactly what they have done. They typed in no. I save, but you'll notice this is no longer blue. So I need to click on the not required. No, save, not required, matching it identically. And all of our disclosures are good. If by chance I check something and I shouldn't have, I can unaccept it. And then under the commission statement, I'm going to accept. And this file is done as far as accepting documents. I now need to look at the stage. This is in an admin stage. I need to change this one to an admin stage. And the last step that I need to do within the file is to go to log and email the log. I'm going to send it over to that file. I look to make sure that email address is not that email address, and I grabbed the wrong one by accident. I'm going to say log emailed. It's going to be dated in the platform, so I don't need to worry about putting a date in it. It already knows who I am. I don't need to worry about putting my name in it. And it is running and sending. So now I'm going to go over here to my Excel document. And I am going to, on that particular property, I'm going to drop in the property email address. I'm going to say it was entered on the date that I entered it. And I am going to put this down as pending. And everything was done on 2/14. And then I can look back at the other file, and I see that the wheel has stopped spinning, which means the file has transferred. The log is transferred. If I look in the log, I do see that there was an email received. And when I click on that, I see the actual log, which documents everything that we've done. And that is adding a new pending into the new instance of SkySlope.